If I'm president, I will have that war settled in one day, 24 hours.
How would you settle that war in one day?
Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, I will have the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine totally settled. I'll have it done in 24 hours. In 24 hours.
CNN counted 53 separate times he said it. Then when it didn't happen, you know what he told Time magazine? Just joking. It was said in jest. It was an exaggeration. 53 times is not a joke. That's a campaign promise. People voted on that. And 14 months later, Ukraine is still raging. Before Trump was ever a candidate for anything, he said this about President Obama.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran.
A lot of people forgot about this, or maybe they weren't paying attention, but it changes everything. In 2015, the US and 5 other world powers cut a deal with Iran. On its core purpose, keeping Iran from the bomb and keeping eyes on them, it was working. Trump's own administration certified that twice in 2017. His own Joint Chiefs Chairman told Congress Iran was complying. The IAEA confirmed it over and over. And he tore it up anyway. His own officials told him to keep the deal. He ignored all of them. He ripped it up and he said he'd get a better deal. Did he get a better deal? Of course he didn't. 2026, Operation Epic Fury. American service members dead. The Strait of Hormuz shut down. Oil prices through the roof. A war with no clear end and no congressional approval, built on a crisis Trump created when he tore up a deal that was working because he couldn't stand that someone else's name was on it, especially a black man by the name of Barack Hussein Obama. And if you're someone who voted for no new wars, I'm not here to call you names or tear you down. I think most people who voted for that genuinely wanted peace. And that's a good thing to want. But at some point, we have to have some accountability. You have to look at what's actually happening and ask yourself, was there anything in this man's track record, anything at all, that suggested he'd handle the most delicate situations on earth with care and restraint? Because that's the question a lot of us were asking when we voted the other way all 3 times. There's a lot more to this, and none of it is good. Full episode breaks down the whole timeline. Full episode is linked below.